welcome to my YouTube channel, Poverty Hill Adventures. Today's video is going to be what I call an Oddments video, an odds and ends video. It's going to be Oddments number 82. Hummingbirds are fascinating, just fascinating to watch. And the other day, I set up my GoPro on a tripod facing a hummingbird feeder, and I figured out how to control it, remotely with my cell phone. So I'm sitting back and trying to capture a little video clip of the hummingbird coming up to the feeder. Well, every time I was looking the other way, the hummingbird would come, and the story, it's a long story, but I didn't capture a hummingbird, but I did capture what I thought at the time was something like a finch or something, I was standing back a little ways, and I see this large bird land on the hummingbird feeder, and it looks like it's drinking from it. So I was recording the whole thing, and turns out it was a female oriole, and here's the video clip. Those hummingbirds, they're crazy little things, I'm sitting here yesterday afternoon in tent camp, and I've got these all red pieces of cloth tied on tie downs for the poles, so that people don't trip on it. And I'm sitting here, and wouldn't you know it, a hummingbird comes up, must have been attracted to the red, and it's just hovering there, looking at that red piece of cloth. So, I did not have the camera. If I would have had the camera, it would have been cool, but I didn't have the camera. Here's another I did not have the camera with me moment. I got a hand well pump, an old one. It doesn't work anymore, but I'm watching this this bird, little bird, fly in and out of it, I assume it has a nest in there. So once again, I did not have the camera with me. So I later on set up the GoPro again on a little tripod and tried to capture that bird going in and out, get a little video clip. So far, I have been unsuccessful. I spent quite a bit of time being unsuccessful at capturing that little bird flying in and out. But I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get them on video, and I'm gonna show everybody. So it just goes to show you, these birds, they got some strange places where they put their nests. I've been wanting to do a live stream, a live as it's happening video from here, and to tell you the truth, I was a little intimidated, a little scared. But the other day I did the first live stream from here, and I had some technical problems, but it worked. It actually worked. I used my cell phone, and I was able to transmit using my cell phone from a real nice spot by a little creek in the woods, and it was a lot of fun. And I'm gonna do some more. I've got to work out some some difficulties. I couldn't read the people's live chat, so I got to work out that detail, and um, the image was off as far as orientation goes, but it worked, and I just found that amazing. So stay tuned. Sometime in the future, we're going to have another live stream. It would not be a Oddments video if I didn't have a shout out in it. And I'd like to give a shout out to my friend Big Eric's son for getting a turkey. He got his turkey the other day. I've got to give him a lot of credit for sticking it out. It's towards the end of the season, and it has not been a great season, but he stuck it out, and he got himself a turkey, and here's the picture. Everyday carry EDC, everyday carry knives, the ones that you use all the time. And these are two of my favorites. I'm sure all you knife guys will recognize them. Perhaps they're your favorites also, or maybe you have your own personal favorite. The Victorinox Swiss Army knife, a true classic. This one here has, all the traditional blades that the Swiss Army knives are famous for, but it also has, and I use it all the time, it has a wood cutting saw on it, and I find it very handy. I like this model quite a bit. And the other knife that I carry all the time is a true classic. It's made by the Case Knife Company. It's a Case yellow-handled trapper. It comes in both stainless and Case's version of carbon steel. I've gifted a lot of these knives to various friends of mine and organizations. They are just a outstanding, affordable pocket knife. It has two blades on it. You can tell the quality on these Case knives when you open and close them. They snap shut. Everything's tight on them. Everything's finished nice on them. Case knives out of Bradford, Pennsylvania. There you have it. A couple of everyday carry knives. I once read something about weeds, or what us humans consider weeds, and it went something like this. A weed is a plant that man has not discovered a use for yet. So, and I also read another thing about the term weeds, and it went like this. Weeds are nature's success story. So this year I'm looking at maybe preserving more areas for weeds to grow. Guess that's about it for this odds and ends Oddments video. Until next time, everybody, take care. Thanks for watching, and remember to keep on trucking.